A standard model which is typically used is what I have shared here, which basically says that the user hours on the cloud into the revenue minus the cost of the cloud should be greater than the number of user hours on the data center that typically would be there. So if your return on investment is good, that's one of the things that you must look for to get into the cloud. Now comes something very, very important. If you as an organization decide to go ahead with the cloud migration, you would like to move some of your applications from the on-premise to the cloud. So what are the things that would typically should be the next steps, or what are the good business practices that are typically there? One of the most important things that you must do is the evaluation of the current environment. You must evaluate the current capacity of your CPUs, the memory, the file and the systems, the total and used and unallocated capacity which is existing in your current system. The next major thing is, a lot of times, the IT departments in academic institutions are told, that we already reached the peak load. So you must actually evaluate in a scientific manner what is the peak loads that are typically coming, what is the frequency of them, and you must also do a proper report should be created in terms of how and why that typically the peak loads are coming. The second major thing you should look for is do a deep dive in terms of doing whether it's a public cloud that you want to go for or it's a private cloud. Each one has got its own merits and benefits and drawbacks. So you must do a kind of a balanced evaluation of whether to get into the cloud or it should get into the private cloud. The single sign-on, IaaS, and the integration with the current apps is extremely important. If the service provider who's offering you cloud computing is not able to give you these features, you must definitely ask those hard questions as to how that would be possible and what will be the cost of integration. Another major thing that you must do is, there are certain applications by which if those fail, the organization or the entire institution basically can be affected. So you must identify the mission critical, the high risk, and the low risk data and applications within the organization. Another major thing would be the risk analysis, which essentially implies